Trenton Speedway was a racing facility located near Trenton, New Jersey at the New Jersey State Fairgrounds. Races for the United States' premier open-wheel and full-bodied racing series of the times were held at Trenton Speedway. Racing history. The first race at the fairgrounds was held on September 24, 1900, but there was no further racing there until 1907. Regular racing began in 1912 and continued until 1941. A new one-mile dirt oval was opened in 1946. In 1957 the track was paved. It operated in that configuration until 1968 when the track was expanded to 1.5 miles and a kidney bean shape with a 20 degrees right-hand dogleg on the backstretch and a wider turn 3 and amp 4 complex than turns 1 and amp 2. The track closed in 1980 and the fairgrounds itself closed 3 years later. The former site of the speedway is now occupied by the Grounds for Sculpture, a UPS shipping facility, and the housing development known as Hamilton Lakes. Champ Car at Trenton Speedway. Trenton was a long-time stop for the AAA and USAC Championship Car Series. Its first recognized Champ Car race was held in 1949 on the Dirt Mile. The series didn't return until 1957 when the track was paved, but when it did, at least one Champ Car race was held every year until 1979. The final Champ Car races held in 1979 at the track were sanctioned by CAR. During his career, A.J. Foyt won 12 IndyCar races at Trenton Speedway. The May 1976 race was Janet Guthrie's first IndyCar appearance. NASCAR at Trenton Speedway. Trenton hosted the NASCAR Grand National and Winston Cup Series 8 times, once each May in 1958 and 1959, and once each July from 1967 to 1972, a race known as the Northern 300. Richard Petty led all drivers with 3 Trenton Grand National victories. In July 1973 the Northern 300 Ram time trials but rain washed out the race and it was never rescheduled. The Northern 300 was placed on NASCAR's 1974 Winston Cup national schedule but was dropped early in the year and replaced by Pocono Raceway's Purolator 500. Major races for NASCAR Modifieds. Race of Champions from 1972 to 1976. Trenton Speedway hosted the Race of Champions Modified race. 5 different drivers won the 5 Rock events at Trenton. In 1977, the Race of Champions was moved to Pocono Raceway. Other national championship races for NASCAR Modifieds. From 1958 to 1971, a NASCAR National Championship race for sportsman modified stock cars was held annually at Trenton Speedway, promoted by Sam Nunes. Through 1962, these were 100-lap races. In 1963, the race was expanded to 200 laps, making it one of the longest and highest-paying races for modified and sportsman races in the country. Ray Hendrick from Virginia was the leading winner of these races, driving the Jack Tant-owned number 11. State Fair tripleheaders. During the mid-1960s, at the time of the State Fair in September, the Speedway hosted a special tripleheader event, a 50-lap modified sportsman race and 2 25-lap races, one for URC sprint cars and one for ARDC midgets was staged. These were some of the most exciting races for local drivers to compete on the 1-mile asphalt track. The likes of the colorful drivers of the era were named Jiggs, Peters, Gig, Stevens, Wiggles, Johnson and Pee Wee Griffin. A 100-mile super-modified race was also held in 1968 and many racers from the Oswego Speedway competed. Steve Krisiloff, aged 21, won the race to the surprise of many. Race results. All winning drivers were American.